Great, let's have a look what crypto is doing. Holy shit, we're up 20%. Dude, I'm getting rich here. Why are you not investing money? Hey, if you're not getting in now, you're missing the train. Hey and welcome to today's video. My name is Julian. On my channel, it's all about making you crypto fit, which means talking about cryptocurrencies, blockchain, decentralization, and so on. A little bit of entrepreneurship, also a lot of mindset. And today we have a topic, obviously, since yesterday, that's a huge question, namely, why did the market pump by 20%? Are we back in bull territory? Is this the time to go all in? And I think this is a question that probably many of you have on your mind, and trust me, I have it too. I have received so many messages and calls and emails from people who are like, dude, what does this mean? Where's this all coming from? And I'm telling you, I think no one knows the facts except for, well, the person who actually caused the pump. But at the end, I think there's a couple of things that we could discuss. The very first one, and this is something that I discussed in the very first forecast that I did for the entire year, the fundamentals are very strong. Transaction volume is up. There's a lot of great technology, a lot of great updates coming in. But at the end, it is quite unreal what has been happening in all of that. And to kind of pin it down to whatever it actually was is really difficult. I have kind of 5 reasons though why I think this pump could have happened, and some will be a bit more likely, some will be a bit less likely. The very first one is actually an April Fool's joke, and that is not my April Fool's joke that I'm gonna join Facebook, which was an April Fool's joke, by the way. I hope you can notice that. But it was an April Fool's joke about an ETF for Bitcoin being approved. And it was an English article, and I'm gonna link it up below. And until it got translated into other languages, the translation was so bad that other people didn't understand that this was an April Fool's joke, and they really jumped onto it and kind of started pumping. Now, the next reason is that we were at some very important technical points, if you want to call it. I'm not a fan of technical analysis, especially because looking backwards, it always makes sense, but looking forward, it's very difficult to use it. But we were at the moving averages, especially on the 50, the 100, and the 200. And last time in 2015, when the Bitcoin price crossed those all the way to the top, this basically started a 3-year bull run. And so right now, obviously, there are these hopes that as soon as the Bitcoin price kind of crossed those 50, 100, and 200 moving averages, well, this would be a very bullish sign. And so you could just imagine this a little bit. You maybe have some buyers who came in irrationally. You had these trigger points from a technical perspective, and then you had some buy orders. And that's proven, and I'm going to link up the research article on this as well, that 20,000 Bitcoins, so that's quite some number, were bought on various exchanges, all at the same prices. So no one really knows who this was. I mean, this must be a whale, someone with big pockets. But definitely, you have these kind of coins come in, or these coins being bought. This really starts pumping and really starts everything going. And then obviously, well, you have a lot of people jumping onto this. You have people who are crazy and kind of who are scared about missing the train. Obviously, looking at it all, it could also be just one pump and dump scheme by a large whale who says, you know, let's just pump the entire market, pump the price by 20%. What happened? Let me sell. And then, well, I made a nice, I don't know, 5, 6, 7% on my capital. And that's quite some good money at these large amounts. So, I mean, there are some different theories. And I think at the end, it's probably going to be a mix of all of them, not just one as an individual one. Interesting obviously would be to kind of have your opinion on this, and you could let me know down below. I guess one question that's left at the end is, what does this mean for the entire market? Are we back in bull market territory? Are we gonna see 20,000 quite fast, or are we gonna like dabble along? And obviously no one knows the future. But if I just look back how this was, I think 3, 4 years ago, when we had similar kind of scenarios, we had these dips and then we had these pumps, there's a big warning. And the warning is, it's very easy to FOMO during these times when the market goes up. But it's actually in those times that you should be very, very careful, and you should actually use weakness in the market to buy some more coins if you want to buy some. And I think we're going to see something very similar. I did predict that we're going to be dabbling back and forth between 3 to 8,000. And so I do think that we're going to see some pullbacks. And that is, I think, the natural kind of shift or paradigm for the entire year. So be careful. Don't fall for the craziness. I know that right now, that's just what I'm expecting. A lot of people that were kind of out for the entire last year are suddenly finding their way back, and that's all great because, I mean, attention, that's what brings more people into the ecosystem. But yeah, those, well, beautiful weather surfers, if you want to call them, be very careful. That's just never a good sign. You want fundamentals, you want developing, you want technology, and you want stuff happening. So yeah, let me know what you think about all this. If you love this, if you totally agree, give me a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments below. Any question, please feel free to ask. And I'm looking forward to see you at the next video. Yours truly, Julian.